This alternator's fine. I did buy another one though. This to be a hoarder. An emergency situation. I want a spare alternator. I have a couple already, like a starter motor, alternator, to keep them in my stash. But yeah, this thing is holding a charge, so we're not worried about this. Alright, let's go crank it up. This is how I test my battery. What I do, I'll do min max. Now I'm gonna crank it 12.71, which is awesome. I'm gonna freaking know. Let's see. Now what we do, we got 10, that's the lowest. That was our cranking voltage, 10.76, which is not bad, so it's fine. Now what we're charging at, we're charging 14.6 about. So the problem is with this alternators, they do not produce enough amperage to keep the whole thing going. It starts tapping off the battery at idle, because these things, they suck. So that's what I read about CS130s and why people don't like them. So that was what I was seeing, which I never experienced before with the truck, like while installed. This didn't have enough system voltage to keep it going to try to charge the battery and run everything. There's not even an electric fan on here, nothing. The blower motor wasn't on, the lights weren't on. Spare minimum shit. But that's that. Oh, and this is it too. I can put a CS144 on this. It uses the same lower aluminum bracket. It might use a different bracket over here, the steel bracket where it goes to the pump. But the only difference is you have some different bracing that I think is different over there. Then you have this sub bracket. It kind of looks like this. It bolts on the side. So if I find one of those in a junkyard, like a plow truck or something, I'd never seen them down here. I'm thinking it'd have to be for like a plow truck or something. There's some heavy duty 3/4 ton or 1 ton truck, like a 350. Yeah, maybe I can put that alternator on, which would be kicking ass. Those are 124 amps. You can soup them up better. You can probably even make it a 140. But I would love to get rid of this thing and put a whatever on it, a better one. I actually had a good one years ago, the CS130. I don't know what brand it was. Remy, I think, from Advanced Auto. It was actually like tested. I think put out like crazy voltage. Well, it's running bad now. It was cold last night. Well, there we go. Load test it. That's cold anyway. It only drops down when it's drops down when I don't need freaking defroster. But we're running anyway. See if it still cycles. Still switch. Yep. Doesn't get stuck anymore. There's a video on that. Yeah, it's running shitty because it was cold last night. Used to do that shit in the morning really bad when it was like 30. You hear it? It like misses. That's all this shit running. It clears up though, you just gotta give it 2 little raps on the throttle and it stops. That's weird. Yeah, it hasn't done that in a long time. What else I was going to do this? So I turn my turn signal on. You see the voltage fluctuate. Nice seat, by the way. No, it's not doing it so bad. This thing stinks. just keeps on dropping lower and lower and lower the warmer it gets and the idle goes down. But even when you rev it, it still don't go up any. That's insane. We're being a 13 soon. Why is that shit? That one happened to the CS 144 inside. It won't do it. Oh man. Let's go turn some stuff off. This truck stinks, man. Let's turn this off. We don't need no AC. We'll turn it back to the air. Let's see what we got now for system voltage. Go up any? Oh, look at that. Wow. I was wondering about these fusible links. They go bad. Create more resistance. Alright, at least it charges and shit. Just needed the battery charged. I kind of thought that yesterday. But that alternator, I do not like it. It does squeal when it wants to, and it's probably squealing because it was just so discharged. That was the deal before. I might move this thing back. Maybe I'll try to clean the bricks. Get my Honda out. But yeah, at least it works. And I don't need the battery. I'll just salvage this one. It's probably still fine. It'll probably die in the summertime. But we get jump boxes, so I don't care. Dead or not, you can even revive a half-assed battery with a charger. I've done that. I kept them going for about a week. Just keep dumping them on a charger. Duelers, I guess they're here to stay. Yeah, so someone is, what is it, Cody was saying, what's up with your radiator support? What's up with that? You see, you can't see it too good, but yeah, they got a corner right there. You see it's all rotted? There's a big ass hole in it. Right there. That's why I want a new one for. All freaking rotted out. All messed up. Looks like it's getting worse than that plate now, like there's another hole. Look at that. That's probably why I got a weird clunk in this corner over here. Sometimes it's gonna separate. So that's the deal. Why we want it. There. The rest of it's good. Just that corner is no good from the road salt. Yep, and I got the small one. It doesn't have the cutout. I got the 350 one. It has the bracket over here. A bracket over here for the radiator. Wider radiator. Like, oh, let's get the wider radiator. No, I'm not throwing money at this thing if I don't have to. I will if it blows up this radiator. But yeah, see, this will be a cutout on it. So that is the deal on that. Still brake fluid and shit. Yep. Alright, that's from an Oldsmobile Aurora 2002. I stole it before we traded it in. Still hanging in there. This thing's rusting. Used to be cane and shit. Put the factory one back on. Alright. That I was thinking, maybe they put the wrong size pulley when they rebuild these things. I could have swore the pulley used to be smaller on it. And then when you get the belt on, it's always a real pain in the ass. Like it barely fits. I used to remember going on. Maybe the pulley is not the right size, and that's what creates a amperage issue on these CS 130s. I don't know. That's our meter, by the way. I just figured out it does hertz. It only does on a DC range, though. I don't know why, or frequency. Why do I keep saying hertz? It's not the freaking rental company. Do this. AC hertz. It doesn't. It only picks up on DC though, and I plug it into the wall, and it comes out to around 60. I don't know. So, your vehicle just needed a battery charge. Total cost $206. Labor fees.